This is your News Source Evening Bulletin for today, Tuesday, the 9th day of November in the year 2021. I'm Gordon Mosley. Here's what we're tracking tonight. 1 week after the murder of well-known physician Dr. Colin Roach, the two youths fingered in his death appeared in court this morning to face murder charges. 19-year-old Hilton Franklin and his friend 18-year-old Lenrick Bias were charged with the murder of Dr. Colin Roach. Both men have been remanded to jail. The two teens appeared before the Chief Magistrate Anne McLennan at the Georgetown Magistrates Court this morning, and they were not required to enter a plea to the indictable murder charge. They will make their next court appearance on the 30th of November. Both teens are being represented by attorneys Dexter Smart and Shakola Exeter. Last Tuesday night, the body of Dr. Colin Roach was found on the floor of the examination room at his International Medical Center on Duke Street. His head was bashed in. The doctor was last seen alive by his staff members when they left the office the same afternoon. The body was discovered by one of the employees who live in the same building where the medical center is located. The employee reportedly went to turn off the lights in the doctor's office after noticing them on late on Tuesday night when he stumbled on the body. An alarm was raised and the police and emergency services were contacted. Dr. Roach was pronounced dead on scene and his body taken to a city morgue. The doctor's vehicle, which was spotted on surveillance video being driven away from the scene, was later recovered abandoned at Schoonard on the west bank of the Demerara. The main accused in the matter was nabbed last Thursday morning while attempting to flee to neighboring Suriname. The other young man, Lenrick Bias, was arrested the following day. The two were reportedly spotted on surveillance video from nearby buildings as they left the doctor's office on the same night that he was found dead. Dr. Colin Roach was one of only two doctors authorized locally to conduct medical examinations for persons seeking immigrant visas for the U.S. Embassy and was once a clinical physician for the U.S. CDC office here in Guyana. He was praised by the Ministry of Health as one of the pioneering doctors in Guyana who revolutionized laboratory science in the country. Dr. Roach was 49 years old. More news coming up in just a moment.
It's been a long time coming. Overdue, some might say. But now that it's here, it will change life forever. And it is here to stay. The future is now. Transforming Guyana into the 21st century. Introducing GTT Fiber. Experience internet connectivity like never before. Speeds you deserve at prices you can afford from a name you can trust. Sign up today. GTT Fiber is here. GTT. Together, we rise faster.
The light on your face, no mask will hide.
Feel the joy burn deep inside.
Let's have a great Christmas this year.
You, me, and Republic Bank, my dear.
Whatever you need, light up your Christmas with Republic Bank and get a chance to win $825,000 in cash prizes. Plus, get a chance to give a family a Christmas hamper in your name. Log on to republicguyana.com for more details. Let's light up Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We've got exciting news! All 12-ounce yellow cab Buster are now only $100. Buster, live in
Come
full
get
color.
your Buster, Buster $100. Come get your Buster, Buster $100.
My name is Malkia. I have taken the vaccine and today I am fully vaccinated. When the vaccine arrives for the adolescent, I will ensure that my daughter takes the vaccine. We all know that COVID is real and I want her to be safe and protected. Parents, I encourage you to have your child vaccinated.
Mobil Delvac and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Salt Guyana Inc. Mobil Delvac and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Salt Guyana Inc.
Let GB GBTI, make your dreams of owning a home a reality. Buy or build your home with us. Let us help you to completely outfit your home and make it move-in ready. Need to purchase land? We finance that too. Benefit from our 10% down payment and interest rates as low as 4.25%. Calculated on the reducing balance with up to 30 years to repay. Switch your mortgage to us and learn about benefiting from the equity in your home. Invest wisely. Apply online or call your branch to schedule an appointment. GBTI, we see Guyana through your eyes.
Two foreign pilots, a Venezuelan national and a Colombian who landed their small aircraft in Mahdia last week, were charged and remanded to jail today for illegal entry into the country. 32-year-old Juan David Villa and 48-year-old Gustavo Gomez appeared before the chief magistrate today to face the illegal entry charge. They were also charged for having 2 grams of marijuana in their possession. The 2 men pleaded not guilty to the charges and were both remanded. They will make their next court appearance on the 16th of November. The court was told that on the 4th of November, the 2 pilots landed their small unmarked aircraft without authorization on a runway in the Mahdia community. They claimed that they flew from Venezuela and were lost. There was nothing illegal found on the aircraft, but the 2 were arrested for illegal entry. The airplane has since been confiscated by the police force. Let's tell you now that the local government commission today announced the dismissal of 7 employees of the Georgetown City Council who were all attached to the Treasury Department. According to a statement from the commission, those who were fired held positions of clerks, tax collection officer, cashier, and tax collection supervisor. The commission said the dismissals are in response to the City Council officially notifying the local government commission of suspected financial irregularities which surfaced within the City Treasurer's Department. It was explained by the commission that an investigation of the allegations revealed that the 7 workers who have been dismissed were direct participants in fraudulent financial activities and had breached their duties to the City Council. The dismissals took effect from the 2nd of November. But during a press conference today, City Mayor Ubraj Narain said he believes the firings are meant to cripple the work of the Georgetown City Council.
The council never made this decision, but we find that the local government commission want to cripple this council, and the first place they're attacking is the entire Treasury Department. All the staff was fired from the Treasury Department, including they had demoted Mr. John Douglas as city treasurer acting to, I believe, budget manager. The city treasurer, Mr. John Douglas, professional people we are speaking of, had advised his council on the budget since 2019.
The mayor also said the issue that led to the firing of the workers by the local government commission was already addressed by the city council professionally, and therefore the workers should not have been punished twice for the same issue.
There was an issue, yes, but you cannot punish someone twice. And when this issue happened at the Treasury Department, there were no local government commission sitting, if you can recall. And the council took it on itself. You cannot pay employees. You don't know when the commission will form. You cannot continue to pay employees with taxpayer money not to do anything. And we took it and we dealt with it professionally. And we had the mind to notify the commission on such matter.
Mayor Narain also expressed concern that the recently appointed acting town clerk did not bother to make representation on behalf of the city workers. For the first time since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in Guyana over a year and a half ago, the number of active cases in Region 4 have significantly dropped. Region 4, according to the health minister, no longer has the highest number of active cases. The Western Marara region now has the highest number of active cases, which remains worrying for health officials.
So we now have 1,100 cases in Region 3. And there's been that drop in Region 4, so we are below 1,000 in Region 4. We are now at 934 cases.
Of those cases in Region 3, 59 are in Tushin, 53 are in Parfait Harmony, and 51 are in Port-Droin. There are 50 active cases in Crane, 49 in Parika, 42 in Cornelia Ida, and 41 in Breeden Hoop. Other villages along the west bank and west coast of the Marara have recorded a high number of cases also.
So as you can see, most of the villages in Region 3, we are seeing relatively high numbers of cases and clusters of cases.
There are now over 2,600 active cases throughout the country. And while the minister noted that the number is still high, he said the number represents a general decrease in the number of active cases when compared to the last few months. The minister said the drop in cases is a positive sign, and he urged persons not to become complacent. Some parts of Region 4, like Grove and Diamond, continue to give health authorities a headache with the number of cases being recorded there, while in central Georgetown, Kitty, Campbellville, and Sophia are still showing high number of positive cases. Health authorities are also concerned with a high number of active cases turning up in the Wisma-Linden area, particularly because that region has a relatively low vaccination rate. While the skyline of the Providence community along the east bank of the Marara is expected to be enhanced when a new Hyatt hotel is constructed close to the National Stadium. The sod will be turned tomorrow for the construction of the Hyatt Place Hotel, which will be built along Providence Red Road. According to a statement from Sarah Investments, which is the company behind the construction of the hotel, the Hyatt Place will be a 125-room 4-star hotel that will target the needs of Guyana's middle to upper-class corporate clientele and value-conscious business and leisure travelers. Amenities will include different guest rooms options, disability outfitted rooms, restaurant and bar, meeting rooms, social lounge, fitness centers, pools, internet, and communication links. It was explained that the project will be owned by Sarah Investments Guyana Incorporated, which is a subsidiary of Universal Investments Limited of Trinidad and Tobago. Universal Investments is a company which was registered in Trinidad back in 1976. Universal Investments Limited is owned by the Ahmad family and is an investment holding company with subsidiaries in the automotive, financial, and real estate sectors in Trinidad. The project is expected to cost $32.2 million and has a 3-year completion timeline. When completed, the hotel is expected to employ between 70 to 80 full-time workers, while during the construction phase, it will employ about 300 construction workers. The company has indicated that it wants its workforce to be at least 90% Guyanese.
Farfan and Mendes is committed to promoting development through quality, service, and integrity. Customers are guaranteed genuine products, reliability, and excellence in service. Their corporate head office at Providence affords you the added convenience of a spacious showroom with secured parking. Farfan and Mendes continues to offer their valued customers a wide range of genuine and affordable German-engineered equipment. They're leading the way in clean, green alternative energy solutions with industry-leading brands of solar equipment. So visit their showroom at Providence and enjoy efficient and courteous service. Farfan and Mendes, offering you solutions you can depend on.
Mobile Special and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Sol Guyana Inc. Mobile Special and all other mobile lubricants are distributed by Sol Guyana Inc.
It's one of your biggest goals, getting your own home, where memories are made, where happiness lives. You may feel that home ownership or renovation is beyond your reach, but we at Republic want you to know that there's always a way. Ask us about our suite of mortgages. Let's help make your housing wishes come true. Or advise on how the equity in your existing home can finance other dreams and goals. Call or go online to learn more.
We've got exciting news! All 12-ounce yellow cab Buster are now only $100. Buster, live in
Come
full
get
color.
your Buster, Buster $100. Come get your Buster, Buster $100.
We are legions of men standing strong, but never too proud to stoop and help someone. We must send a clear signal to all. Do right, walk in upright ways, knowing that's what being a man is all about. And ever aware that things will only get worse when good men do nothing. Stand strong, be the one to live right.
It's been a long time coming. Overdue, some might say. But now that it's here, it will change life forever. And it is here to stay. The future is now. Transforming Guyana into the 21st century. Introducing GTT Fiber. Experience internet connectivity like never before. Speeds you deserve at prices you can afford from a name you can trust. Sign up today. GTT Fiber is here. GTT. Together, we rise faster.
Fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up. Fuel it up and drive, super 95. Tune up. Protect your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guy Oil Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guy Oil's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive.
Across the region tonight, Nicaragua's President Daniel Ortega easily locked in a fourth consecutive term after suppressing political rivals, results showed yesterday, leading the U.S. to warn of possible sanctions and press for free and fair elections. Nicaragua's Supreme Electoral Council said that with nearly all the ballots counted, a preliminary tally had Mr. Ortega's party winning about 76% of the votes. In the months leading up to Sunday's election, Western and many Latin American nations had expressed deep concern about the fairness of the vote, as Ortega detained opponents and business leaders, cancelled rival parties, and criminalized dissent. Election observers from the European Union and the Organization of American States were not allowed to scrutinize the process, and journalists were barred from entering Nicaragua. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said his country will work with other democratic governments and was ready to use a range of tools, including possible sanctions, visa restrictions, and coordinated actions against those it said were complicit in supporting the Nicaraguan government's undemocratic actions. In Trinidad, some businesses are breathing a sigh of relief following the Prime Minister's announcement that the government will not seek a third extension of the state of emergency. The current state of emergency comes to an end on the 29th of November. On his return from Scotland on Saturday night, Prime Minister Keith Rowley said that he will not be seeking another extension to the state of emergency, which has been in place since mid-May to control the spread of COVID-19. One businessman said the removal of the state of emergency took too long, as it did not achieve its intended purpose, which was to control the spread of COVID-19 in Trinidad and Tobago. Food businesses, entertainment centers, gyms, fitness centers, bars, and restaurants reopened to fully vaccinated people over the age of 12 on the 11th of October under the Safe Zone initiative in Trinidad and Tobago. And finally tonight, international news. The BBC reports that it will become compulsory for frontline healthcare workers in England to be fully vaccinated against COVID, the Health Secretary has confirmed. The Health Secretary Sajid Javid told MPs that he expected to set a deadline for the beginning of April to give 103,000 unvaccinated workers time to get both jabs. But the union Unison said staff should not be forced to have the vaccine. And the Shadow Health Secretary warned that it could mean that many persons will leave the health service, which is already facing staffing issues. The government's decision follows a consultation which considered whether both the COVID and flu jabs should be compulsory. The health secretary said the flu vaccine would not be made compulsory. Those with a medical reason not to have the COVID-19 jab would be exempt, he said, as would those who do not have face-to-face contact with patients. And that's your News Source Evening Bulletin for tonight. I'm Gordon Mosley, reporting and encouraging you to stay safe.